In the realm of dreams and determination, there once lived a remarkable individual who became the most successful owner of a renowned vehicle manufacturing company. This person had an unyielding passion for automobiles and faced every obstacle with determination. Let me introduce him. Who understood the power of a good decision. A man who once made a decision would not give up. His name was Soichiro Honda. Founder founded the Honda Group, the Honda automobiles and motorcycles brand. Mr. Honda never let tragedies, problems, challenges, or twists of circumstances stop him. In fact, he often views some of the biggest obstacles in his path as mere obstacles in the race to achieve his goals. In 1938, Mr. Honda was a poor student who dreamed of designing a piston ring to sell to any manufacturer of the Toyota Corporation. Every day he went to school and worked on his project all night, to his elbows. He spent all the little money he had on his project, and it was still unfinished. Finally, he offered to sell his wife's jewelry to move on. After years of effort, he finally designed the piston ring he was sure Toyota would buy. When he took it to them, they rejected it. He was sent back to school to suffer the humiliation of his teachers and friends telling him what an idiot he was for designing such a ridiculous gadget. Was he frustrated? You bet. Is he bankrupt? Correct. Has he given up? Are you sure? Instead, he spent the next 2 years trying to improve piston rings. He has the key formula for success. 1. He decides what he wants. 2. He acted. 3. He notices if things work and when things don't. 4. He constantly changes his approach. He is flexible in the way he works. Finally, after another 2 years, he perfected his design and Toyota actually bought it to build the piston factory. Mr. Honda needed concrete, but the Japanese government was preparing for World War II, so it was not available. Once again, it seemed like his dream was about to die. It seems no one can help him. Again, did he give up? Absolutely not. He decided to build this factory. Since giving up wasn't an option, he gathered a group of friends and for weeks they worked around the clock trying different methods until they found a new way to make concrete. He built his factory and was finally able to produce his piston rings. But wait, there's more. The story doesn't end here. During the war, the United States bombed his factory, destroying most of it. Instead of feeling defeated, he rallied all his employees. He said, "Quickly, run outside and watch those planes. What they will do is drop fuel cans from the sky. We need to find out where they drop them off and collect these cans because they contain the raw materials we need for our production. These are components they cannot find anywhere in Japan." Mr. Honda has found a way to use everything life has given him. Finally, an earthquake leveled his factory and he was forced to sell his piston business to Toyota. But God never closes one door without opening another. So we must always be alert to recognize any new opportunities that life brings us. When the war ended, Japan was in total turmoil. Resources were scarce in all parts of the country. Gasoline was rationed and, in some cases, nearly impossible to find, and Mr. Honda couldn't even get enough gas to drive his car to the market to buy food for his family. But instead of feeling defeated or helpless, he made a new decision. He decided he would not settle for this quality of life. He asked himself a very powerful question. How else can I feed my family? How can I use what I already have to figure out how to do this? He realized he had a small engine, the size and shape needed to power a traditional lawnmower, and came up with the idea of attaching it to his bicycle. At that time, the first motorized bicycle was created. He would drive it to the market and soon his friends would ask him to make some too. Soon after, he made so many motorbikes that he ran out of engines. So he decided to build a new factory to produce it himself. But he had no money and Japan was torn apart. How will he do it? Instead of giving up and saying, "No way," he had a great idea. He decided to write a letter to all the bike shop owners in Japan. telling them that he thought he had the solution to get Japan moving again, that his bike would be cheap and would help everyone get what they needed when they left. Then he asked them to invest. Of the 18,000 bicycle shop owners who received the letter, 3,000 gave money to Mr. Honda and he made the first shipment. And then there's success. Right. Fake. The motorbike was too big and bulky and very few Japanese people bought it. So again, he noticed what wasn't working and instead of giving up, he changed his approach. He decided to disassemble his motorbike and make it much lighter and smaller. He called it the Cub. And it became an instant success, winning the Emperor Honda Award. Everyone looked at him and thought how lucky he was to have come up with this idea. Was he lucky? Maybe. If LUCK means labor under correct knowledge. Today, Mr. Honda's company is one of the most successful in the world. Honda Corporation now employs more than 100,000 people and outsells all but Toyota cars in the US. All because Mr. Honda never gave up. He never let problems or circumstances get in his way. He decided that there is always a way to succeed if you're really committed. So, friends, this story serves as a reminder and beacon of hope for those facing challenges and obstacles. The story depicts the triumph over adversity and emphasizes the importance of perseverance and determination. It encourages readers to hold steadfast in the face of setbacks and teaches the invaluable lesson that giving up is never an option. This motivational story is intended for all hard workers who may need a message that resonates deep within their souls.